What's up everyone and welcome to this live stream on Bitcoin. Hope that you're all doing very well. As always, it's a pleasure to make this live stream today. I'm just so excited. Let me just before we start say that we are starting on the Discord server right here. We are starting join me here, so I'm just going to reply. Copy the link and you're ready to oops. Alright, nice. Cool, perfect. We are good. Also going to say it on Twitter. It was right there. Perfect. By the way, do not hesitate to go on Twitter and smash the likes, everything here, to go and follow the account MOONCHARTS _ account here. Do not hesitate to go and check this out. Alright, normally now everything should be good. Just going to check the size working where normally it should be, but just want to make sure. Is the sound working well? I don't know. Yes, it's working well. Cool. All right, perfect. So we're going to start. So yeah, we finally took the lows. This is pretty cool. We finally did it. I didn't update it since we was normally on the very top here. We planted target A to the downside for a possible bullish move. We got a balance of this and then we got a nice retracement. So in any case, the trade was safe. This top right here was a short to take. And yeah, I mean, this is insane how we have been trading this and planning everything here. We plan not only the wave, not only the price, but also the date 1 month in advance. This is absolutely insane. So hope that you're all enjoying the content here. I think we are the only ones, not gonna lie, I think that we are the only ones that plan also the date, the price, and the waves. More of this is insane. So anyway, today we're going to cover what's next. We're going to cover how I'm going to approach the market next, what we can expect here on a lower time frame. If we can be bullish already, because yes, we can be bullish already. Just going to give you the answer now. We can be bullish already. If we can still be bearish, okay, I'm going to answer you everything. I'm just going to answer everything. I'm going to, of course, to do some questions first. So if you have some questions today, do not hesitate to ask questions. I'm also here to answer you. If you have maybe some charts, by the way, or maybe you to do this, by the way, if you want to, just have to go on the Discord server here. You go in the members chat right here, or if you're a VIP in the VIP chat, it's really up to you. And an apprentice in the apprentice chat, really up to you too. But you can post some screenshot there. For example, if I'm showing you some scenarios and everything here, but you maybe have some other plans that you think or something, I can give you my opinion on this and you can post a screenshot here. So I'm maybe not going to answer directly here because I'm going to show you my plan, everything. But if you do have some questions or something, I'm going to do it at some point. So really don't hesitate. Just maybe let me know in the channel you posted something on Discord, because I'm maybe not going to check otherwise. Anyway, so yeah, hope that you're all doing very well. We finally took the lows and now we are going to update what next. Okay, so let's go with this. So I'm going to show everything here. This is what we have planned. That was the main idea we have planned already when it was here. Okay, this was, by the way, on Twitter. I did a nice post on this. Really interesting. At the very beginning of the consolidation in June 2022, so to speak, 5 months ago, almost 6 now, we was already looking for another wave to the downside. 5 months later, we finally did it. And so the biggest flaw of Elliott Wave is those who for years misunderstood how Elliott Wave can be used and how it works. And that's the truth, clearly, because here you can see in June 2022, we was already looking for the wave 5 to the downside with a simple XY first of all, then recognize that we was about to do a bigger W, X and Y, that ended next with a W, X, Y, X and Z, so even more complex, but again something possible with a nice target here. Okay, the nice target here, because we should not push high when it was on the top here, because otherwise the wave 4 here will break the wave on top, and otherwise this is not possible if you're in an impulsive to the downside, to the upside. But just in an impulsive, you cannot with the wave 4 break the wave on top. And so here the maximum target was this, and so boom, some months later, boom, we do the move to the downside. We find to the lows, and again this is what we was looking for months, and that was the more likely, because as always we could stop before here on the very bottom. Okay, this will be possible to do a bottom here. By the way, I'm maybe going to add back the green wave here. Primary normally, yes, good. Okay, so we can add now the waves right here, and we can add some big waves. Perfect. But we could do a bottom here. There will be some ways where, yeah, this will be possible clearly. But again, it was less likely because to do a wave 5 truncated, so to do a wave 5 stop before the wave 3 bottom here is less likely with Elliott Wave. So we think about a bigger move to the downside, so this is what happened now. Premise, if you remember good, we got an invalidation with this wave 1 to the yellow waves here. Oh no, my voice. Not again, in the daily update, it was really crazy already, so hopefully not in the live stream. Whew. Anyway. Really sorry about that. So yeah, I lost myself. Yeah, we got an invalidation here with a wave 1, 2. Okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to the downside. It's a big wave here, big yellow ones. Why? Simply because on a bigger time frame, So if you remove all the small wave here, the bigger wave 1, 2 right here, okay, the bigger wave 1, 2, 3 or 5 here to the downside. The wave 2 here, as you can see on the RSI, break the wave 1 route, and normally once you have this on the other side, this is not valid anymore for the impulsive to the downside. This is not valid anymore clearly. So you have to think about another scenario. Now we got a lot of invalidation. For example, here's a bigger time frame wave 4 here, breaks the wave 2 bottom, and normally this is not possible too, and we did it, but we still didn't move to the downside. That's why here the RSI we had to be careful, but this is why we also plan a possible move to the upside here. But again, the more likely was still from the very beginning to another move to the downside, and we finally did it. So that's pretty cool. Now, targets to the downside, there are two main scenarios on a bigger time frame. There is this scenario here we have been trading and we planned for months here, where we are going to go in that case a lot more down here because we have to do the wave 3, 4, 5. So at the end, if I place extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 bottom to the wave 2 top right here, this brings us with a wave 3 on the 161 here. Okay, then we should do a bigger retracement here than 30.2. Sorry. Why we should do a bigger than 30.2 retracement here on the wave 4, simply because I'm going to add the wave 4 targets right here. I'm going to add the 50% right there, simply because we should do a bigger wave 4 here, simply because the wave 2, if this was a wave 1, 2 here, is really small. Why this is really small? Simply because we have done a 38.2 retracement. So I'm going to add this. Perfect. So the white fib, as you can see here, this is a 30.2, and normally, as always, a wave 2 have more chance, 73% chance to retrace between the 50, so the green fib here, and the 618, 66%, so the two levels, the two yellow ones. Here we have done a 30.2. This is less likely, but again, it shows the strength to go more down here. Okay, so again, another possible indicator, if you can say that shows the possible trend to go more down. And even for the 5 ways here, if you remember good, the 5 ways here, the blue ones here, the light blue ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the wave 3 was less than 161. So again, shows the trend to not push high, but to get a continuation to the downside, to get a massive move to the downside. Okay, so really interesting to cover this, in my opinion. And so here, if we have done a 30.2 on the wave 4, we have more chance to retrace 50%. That's why here maybe we're doing a consolidation to go more down next, but as you can see here, to retrace, to flip this support here, as you can see here, all this support here, into resistance, and boom, get acceptance to go more down again for a swing through pan or for the 120 extension. The 120 extension here, more likely target for this wave 5, by the way. No, it's not here. It's here, it's around 9,000. So again, a really good zone of support. Again, a really good zone of support around there, 9,000. We have a lot of confidence around 12,000 to 8,000. This is a very, very, with Elliott Wave we have a lot of confidence here, and with the support to the level and everything. So we have a lot of confidence there. So this is really a price to be aware of, between 12,000 to 8,000, to be honest. Okay, this is really a big zone of support where you have to look for something, a possible bomb. Yeah, this is the first scenario. So we are going to do a big move to the downside like this. Okay, now this is the first scenario. That was the second one, the bullish one we have planned. So I'm going now to remove that and to show you the possible other scenario. Because the thing is, if on a, for example, yeah, on a daily time frame here, we have done the top here with the wave 4. Okay, with the RSI, of course, as you can see here, the wave, if we have a wave 1 to here, the wave 1, the wave 2 is the ABC flag we planned months ago, months in advance. For the wave 3 or 5 next, here's the wave 2, as you can see here, as I said before, breaks the wave 1 route. And so if we have done this, it's maybe because the wave 4 top was here. Okay, and so in that case, what we have here, we simply have a WXY to the upside. So we have a W right here, W orange cycle, perfect. So WX, and the Y was, I mean, the flat here was for a Y leg, and so we have done, boom, the WXY here, and the Y is high and the price high. And this happens when you push high like this and the price top on the other side. It's because you have done a truncated correction wave. Okay, so here that's why it's maybe why we went high in that case. We don't have the big wave 1, 2 before, we only have some small 5 waves. And so here in that case, the targets are going to change for the wave to the downside. Okay, because the way to place the wave 5 targets is going to be a bit different. I mean, just not on the wave 4 top, just on, I mean, not on this top, but on this top here. So we're gonna lower the target, and so we're going to get some more different target. I'm just going to move everything in the folder here, so we don't get everything here. Perfect. So in that case, that gives us a WXY here. I'm going to remove do this. Perfect. Okay, so here there are 2 ways to place the extension tool. Can we show that for the impulsive? Going to push to go here. Perfect. So I'm going to do this. When you have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a basic impulsive to the upside. Okay, clearly you place your extent. I mean, to find the wave 3 here, you place your extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom. The most common target is the 1618. Then you're going to retrace 38.2. Then you're going to go to the 120 extension, like the 20% of the wave 3, and this 120 extension is the 30.2 of the wave 4, if the wave 3 is 1618. This is the most common wave. To find the wave 5 targets, you're just going to add the circle on the wave 4 bottom when the wave 3 is equals or more at 1618, okay? So this is how you place it. Now, there is another thing. When the wave 3 is less than 1618, so we can go to the 120 extension where we have only 2% chance to go, for example, what we have done here to the downside. Okay, if you want your extension tool right here, for the wave 3 right there on the bottom, the green waves, if you want your extension tool like this, wave on root, wave on bottom, wave to top, as you can see here, we have done a perfect 120 extension. So when the wave 3 is less than 1618, if I can find the waves, oh, why can I go there? All right, let me just place this here, perfect. Okay. So yeah, when the wave 3 is less than 1618, the wave 4, so you're going to look for the same retracement, but again, it cannot break the wave on top. But you're not going just to place the third click on the wave 4 bottom, you're also going to move the second click on the wave 3 top. In that case, here, the first area of the wave 5, okay, is going to be not the 618, but the 30.2 as the maximum target going to be the 1618. Okay, so first target in that case is the 30.2. Then we'll have the 618, then we'll have the 120 extension, then we'll have the 1618. Okay, but the first target is the 30.2 in its configuration, and the maximum target is the 1618. Now, if the wave 3, I'm going to place it like this, is 1618 again, right here, normal impulsive to the upside, clearly, like this. What I did, oh yeah, it's not well placed. 1618, 31 retracement, 120 extension next. Bit too high, I think. Oh no, it was good. So when you have this configuration, in that case, you place the third on the wave 4 bottom, and the first target of the wave 5 is going to be, in that case, the 618, okay, right here, and the maximum target is going to be not the 1618, but the 261 point here. And so that's why here you have two ways to place your target to find the wave 5. It all depends on the wave 3. Here the wave 3 is less than 1618, so we place it the way I just told you, okay. So from the wave 1 root to the wave 3 bottom, by the way, this time, and to the wave 4 top. So again, it can be here if we're in this configuration. Okay, if we're in this configuration here with a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 here, the wave 4 top in that case is here. So we place the circle on this top right there. Okay, if now the top is here, the second scenario, we have to place it right here on the wave 4 top, so to speak, this top right here. And so in that case, the targets are not again this right there. The first target is the 30.2 right here. Again, keep in mind that a 30.2 or a 618 here, because next the targets you can see here are negative, so we cannot go there. The two targets here, they are most of the time never touch it perfectly. Okay, you really have to be aware. So we can absolutely go below here, spend some time, maybe go even between the targets here, and then retrace. That's why here we have to get a small wave to determine what wave we can be. I mean, what targets is more likely going to be the right one. Okay. But what you can see here is that the first target at the moment is still not reached. Can we be done with the bomb? It's still something possible. By the way, we did a nice push to the upside. Can we be done with the bomb? It's possible. We are going to cover the small wave now. Okay, but these are the two bigger time frame scenarios where we can be done. We are going normally to the bigger one if we're in this configuration, but it can be done. We are going to see that due to the small wave count. Okay, the small wave we already have, and so yeah, this configuration here, or so I'm just going to add, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to paste and Control X. Perfect. I'm going to go right here. Okay, where it is? All right. I'm going to take this and place this in the folder 1. I have to remove everything here, but anyway. So I'm going to remove, no, that one was good. Yeah, anyway, just remove that. Perfect. So I'm going to take this right here. So that's the second scenario right here. We have the first one a bit below right here. I'm going to hide that and just, yeah, we're good. And so this one right here, we can take this and place it on the top. So yeah, these are the two scenarios. Okay, so I know that there are a lot of waves here. I'm going to remove all of this in here and place this in the folder, but these are the two bigger time frame scenarios. Okay, and so the first target is going to be the 30.2 here, then the 618, okay, and the other one is I don't know if I have targets on that one, by the way. I don't think I have targets. I'm going to remove that. So exactly the same from the wave 1 root to the wave 3 bottom and to the wave 4 top. And so again, wave 5, 30.2, and we remove that. So here the first area is here, as you can see here, the first area is here at the moment. Wait, I'm going to do this now because this is really annoying to get everything here on the chart. I'm just going to remove all of this. If I made a time frame, oops, 1, so for the scenario 1, and we remove, alright, it's way better now. And going to get everything also in there. Good, it's much better now. Wait, wait here. Alright, now it's better to see it. It's a lot better now. So yeah, two bigger time frame scenarios, bigger impulsive to the downside, or like this, we're in this configuration with a wave 4 top like this. Okay, wave 4 top right here and on the top, and again this is not gonna place it perfect. Now we're good. Okay, so two different scenarios. These are the two ones. Again, on the first scenario here, that is a big impulsive to the downside. We already touched the 30.2 here first target, but the thing is, in this configuration, do we have the 5 ways to the downside done? For the moment, no, and we did not reach the 1-to-1 extension of the wave 3, so it's a lot less likely to be done with the bottom in this configuration. Okay, but anyway. So now we're good with this. Okay, so this one is really good because the area of the other side, I have a top right there, I'm not going to lie. So this is one of my favorite scenarios, and not this one anymore, because due to the other side, this is something we have to be aware of. Okay, but still, don't forget this one, please, it's extremely important. So here now on a smaller time frame, we're going to cover what we have here. Okay, because here it's really going to be decisive if we take the wave 4-5 here and possibly down, or if we take a bigger move to the downside for this wave 5, or for the bigger wave 3, of the first scenario, so to speak, the yellow wave here to the downside. Okay, so big yellow 1, 2, 3, 5 here. What do we have here on a lower time frame? This is what we have been trading with VIPs. Here, clearly, so we shorted the top, we elongate the exact bottom here, we elongate here, so for this quick push to the upside. We of course plan this low right here. This is also pretty insane if you check out this. And yeah, by the way, this have been planned in June 2022 again. As you can see here, this is a VIP light trend number 20. We are now in the 35. Let me check that really quickly. This is a 35. I don't remember. Yeah, 35. Number 35 now. The number 35. So this is we have planned that a very long time ago. As you can see, here's the entry around 16,000, 15,800 here. This is again what we have planned in the other, as you can see here. So this was before to get the drop here. Okay, this is what we have planned here with the first possible long trade setup. If we have to go more down, and boom, you just go in there and you get a 13% rise. This is absolutely insane. This is massive. It don't looks like this, but I mean, this is absolutely massive. This is, for example, this. I mean, this is even more, by the way. This is insane. This is really massive. Sorry, so yeah, we just did some insane prediction. Moreover, this this is how, for example, once we have done the move to the downside here, so all the move to the downside here, from the very top here to the move to the downside, shorted the top, longer the bottom here, shorted the top here, longer the bottom here, shorted the top, and yeah, we just have done some insane. I mean, we just traded every single highs and lows of this market, even if we did some big move to the downside. This is absolutely crazy, and this is just so nice. This is just so nice. So oops, no. You have the proof that if you don't give up, if you really keep learning, keep doing your experience on the market, you can become profitable. You can absolutely become profitable. Just you have to learn to make your experience. The thing is to never ever give up. This is the most important. To just learn every day. You just keep learning. You just have to practice every single day. So maybe if you don't have time every single day, you practice once you get time, directly once you get time, and you want to become profitable, boom, you just practice, make your experience, and through the time, through the years, you're going to become profitable. I can tell you, you're going to become profitable, because if you learn and you make your experience, there is no reason why you would to not become profitable, right? This is insane, really, and all by doing some big push to the downside, to the upside. This is absolutely insane. There is no stress, there is no this is not emotional trading, it's just like you see the direction, you plant your targets, you see the direction, you take the trade, or you do not take the trade. This is simple as that, really. Okay, and yeah, that was the other one here we have plans. You can see here one goes on the very top of the move right here. I'm going to zoom out a bit before to cover the small wave here. When it was on the very top right here, we already planned a possible long trade, and this is where we have to, as you can see, here's a big rise. After that, a big push to the upside here. Again, really crazy. Just by using the levels here, you can see all the biggest confluence was here, the biggest levels here. You can see you have some monthly, some daily, DNPOC, TPO weekly, months negative path control. Got an amount of levels here. It was pretty insane. And so that was really the biggest zone of support with all the smaller time frame levels here. You can see we planned that gave also some really nice trades. This was the biggest zone of confluence, and so the highest probability trade. And so we trade the highest probability trade clearly. And yeah, and just to finish with Twitter here, this was when we planned the date. This was again the VIP live stream 28. So at the very beginning of the by the way, a bit before the C wave here, you can see it was really at the beginning of the consolidation. So again, 1 month, even more than a month in advance. We planned, as you can see here, the 6th of November. It was looking at the 6th of November here. And boom, on the 6th of November, we do the top and we drop from here. And that gives us a very, very nice, after we, of course, plan this ABC fly here. So we was looking for the C wave mainly. And so next, boom, we just do the move to the downside to get a continuation to the downside. This is absolutely insane. I mean, we did not only plan the date, as I said before, not only the price and the wave, we also planned the date a month before. This is insane. I'm not sure some other people did this, so I'm just so proud person of this. And yeah, this is just insane. This is absolutely love to see this. This is just so nice. But anyway, so now we are good to go on this smaller time frame stuff right here. So now we can go on the 15 minutes. I think it's good on the 15 minutes. There are a lot of message. I don't know where this is. Oh yeah, okay, let me just check that really quickly. And yeah, by the way, for example, just to give you an example, chicken here is here for a month and it just catches the bottom here because yes, we also have planned this bottom we have done here with a big push to the upside we have done at the moment. So again, this was something planned, and he's here only for a month. So of course he know Elliott Waves, and he used Elliott Wave for a long moment now, but he's here to learn the order flow, and this is the order flow is really something to add with Elliott Wave to really know if you have to take a trade on the target or not, if you have to take the trade or not. You can recognize to not take a trade. This is just so powerful, right? This is insane. And so he's here just for a month. He long at the bottom and he short to the top right here. I don't know what you can see here. This is insane. Just look at this. He also show you the top here. Again, we don't care if this was the top or not, but this was good for a scalp. For example, here what you do, you take the trade, you take 50% off your trade, then so you refunded your fees, you made money, and once you have done this, you just have to set your stop loss entry. So here, even with a small move to the upside, because that was a good trade here, this was a path control of the full downtrend of the consolidation here, and of the smaller consolidation here. I don't know if you got Bybit here, for example. I'm just going to show that this was the path control here, a very good target, and if we manage to reclaim that, we can expect high. Normally we should go high. But anyway, so path control here, as you can see, of the full consolidation, of the full move to the downside, path control of this full consolidation right here, as you can see here, and the path control of this small consolidation right here. So again, we have a massive zone of resistance here, as you can see. Now if we manage to break through, this is just perfect, we can go for higher. Okay, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, really good zone of resistance. So he long at the bottom, he shorted the top, and he is here only for a month. And yeah, and by the way, we was talking about this at the very beginning when he just joined it, about yeah, in a month you have some members that learn in a month, and they just maybe stay 2 months, and boom, they go because they already know how to read and know the flow. So I'm just so proud of this, and just to say this, as I said, this is just a big gift for me because I'm just so proud to see people becoming, just taking some good trades, becoming able, and just become, I mean. Then you're just able to long the bottom and to short the top like this, and even to recognize that there are some trade to take like this, because here, for example, I say nothing on that. I was just talking about this possible trade setup on in the daily Excel chart update. But yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Another one, legend. Money maker, really nice. Mates, fine on the bullish and bearish scenario. I'm going to answer that after because I don't want to answer that, but this looks a bit low. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Congrats, man. Very nice. This is crazy. Oh my god, look at this. And yeah, by the way, Ethereum, so we have done some crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, we're just crushing that. Really, this is so nice to see people making money like this. I mean, this is just by learning the content and everything and by following the updates. I absolutely love to see it. Let me just show you Ethereum very quickly. Yep. Because Ethereum, the thing is, we have planned like really months, and it was maybe 7 months ago, or maybe not 7 months, by the way. Let me check the Ethereum chart really quickly. I don't know if I have some waves on that one. I think I have some waves on this one. Yeah, I have some waves. So it was on the very top already, and even here, for example, so it have been. Let me just go on the daily time frame. Why we don't see the months here? Normally it shows the months. No. Anyway, so since it was around July. So again, exactly the same on Bitcoin. We planned some wave, some targets to the downside here. And again, this is how it ended. Really, this is insane. That is a channel, by the way, if you want to. That is really cool. A really good channel here to trade. As you can see, this was a channel we have been trading with some few different targets here to the downside, to buy the dip here before the rise. And even next week to come back into the channel, we bounce off the bottom of the channel, we just reclaim everything here. So again, this is pretty crazy. And boom, Bitcoin was ready because we planned some targets to the upside here. So by the way, we should also shortly the top here. We also planned three more likely targets to the upside. That was the first one to look for the drop clearly, and we got a drop was the first target given. Again, pretty crazy. 3 targets planned really way in advance. I'm not going to show a screenshot because you're going to get everything otherwise. But this was the 3 targets we have planned to the downside to look for buys. Again, we have some targets also below plan because we can absolutely go more down. It all depends on Bitcoin really. But here, for example, we got the first one here. Boom, we went inside here. Again, this is all of a zone from the 66 to from the daily to the 66 here. Boom, get a rise here into the high clears, and we retrace. Go in the second target, get the massive rise, and we retrace again into the third target, and then get another nice rise. Again, all by also playing the top right here. This is crazy. What can I say? It's just insane. So yeah, so here anyway, let's just come back on Bitcoin here to show you a bit what we can play here on the low. By the way, so before to cover it up, I saw we have some questions at the moment. By the way, hello everyone, hello and welcome to in the live stream. If you're joining, didn't read the chat before that. So right here, what do you think about the current Elliott Wave structure from the jump starting from around 21,500? These are some really weird 5 ways. Not gonna lie, these are some really weird 5 ways. For me, I'm going to confirm some way. I don't want to give some for now the small wave of this because I don't want to play some wave here because for me this is not right. So I'm just going to take the case that these are 5 ways in case we confirm something else next. It all depends of the move we're going to do here. So that's why here is going to be really decisive due to the leading wave here. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, or 5. If I have the leading here, wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, we are bullish, or ABC zigzag. Okay, that's why here is the wave before. It all depends of the next wave we're going to confirm here. Normally these are 5 ways. Okay, we can look for 5 ways. Again, there are some other scenarios where, for example, we're in a big ABC flag. We are still, for example, in the wave 4 here. Okay, we can still be in the wave 4. That was a scenario, by the way, VIP showed me. For example, you're still in an A, B, and now we're going to reclaim again, and then we're going to do the wave 5 final again. More complexities, less probabilities to plays out. So that's why I'm not going to take this mainly. But this is something possible we have to be aware of. Okay, so to speak, a big ABC flat here, a big A, B, C flat. And why this is possible? Simply because here, if you place your retracement tool from the very top to the very bottom right here, if you have the flat targets, we are in the 123 and 27. That is the perfect target for a flat. So again, here we can be in a flat. In that case, these are not 5 ways, and this is an ABC zigzag, for example, to confirm. Maybe in that case, ABC here. So in that case, this is a W, X, and that was a flat for an X wave, and then this is a Y, for example, and with an ABC zigzag. So here, the wave is just so weird to the downside. I don't have really an exact small wave count. It all depends on the wave we're going to confirm here, clearly. Okay, it really all depends on the wave we're going to confirm next year. But this, for example, is another possibility. But again, I'm not taking this because this is possible, but this is just so even more complex than for what we have done here already. Okay, so more complexities, you have to understand that more complex it is, less probable it is to play out. It can play out, but it's a lot less probable. That's why I'm not going to take this at the moment. Yeah, but anyway, so just gonna come back here to see if there are some questions. Is video gonna be available later? Yeah, of course it's gonna be available then when it's done. And even now, if you want to restart from the very beginning, you can restart from the very beginning. And once I finish the video here, of course you're going to be able to watch it again on the YouTube channel clearly. So you can just check this out if you want to. Yeah. So let me just place this here. Perfect. So now we're good to go on the smaller wave. By the way, why do I have? I'm just going to control Z everything here. Perfect. Good. Nice. All right. So now the thing is on a lower time frame. So I'm going to place the wave file a bit lower just in case. I'm going to remove the wave, by the way, like this. Perfect. So here, why are we bouncing? Okay, why we do a bounce here, and how was it possible to plan this? This was possible simply by checking the first wave we have done to the upside. Okay, what we have done here to the upside, like I say, this is more likely, again, this is not 100% sure as always, but this is more likely a leading. A leading is a wedge to the upside, to the downside, depends. So here in that case we have a wave a wave 1, okay, a wave 2, a wave 3. There are some birds again coming on my window. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, or 5 here. In that case, this is a leading. A leading appear in a wave 1 of an impulsive or in a wave of a leading. So for example, you're going to get another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and here you're going to get another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading again. So really ugly one, but anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another leading into the wave 1 of a leading. So to make it easy, okay, it appear in a wave 1 of an impulsive. So for example, when you have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bigger impulsive, okay, clear to the upside. Here you can get a leading, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a wedge to the upside. The wave 4 can go between the wave 1 and the wave 2. It's not a must, but it can go between the wave 1 and wave 2 in a leading, but not in an impulsive. Of course, in an impulsive, the wave 4 cannot break the wave 1 top, okay? So it appears in a wave 1 of an impulsive or in a wave of an ABC zigzag. So I'm going to play this right here. A, B, C. Not the ABC I drew you before, the ABC, that was an ABC flat. This is an ABC zigzag. So an ABC zigzag is 5 ways, correction, 5 ways. Okay, so leading, correction, impulsive, or ending here again, leading in a A wave, ending in a C wave. I'm not going to go jump into more details, but here to make it easy, you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you have a correction. So 5, 3, 5. ABC zigzag. An ABC flat is an A, B that retrace 90% or that takes a low 123 most of the time, and then you do the 5 ways to the upside. And here you have a correction, and then you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this ABC flat cannot get a leading in the wave A because this is a correction we start with. Okay, just to make sure you understand, there are 2 different ABCs. Again, if you want to learn this, you want to learn this for free because this is for free on the website. You can just go on the website here. In the course, I mean, just have to go in the plans, create an account for free. Can go in the course section here, Elliott Waves, and for free you have right here the basic Elliott Waves course clear here. So Fibonacci relation, so how to use the impulsive Elliott wave, for example, how do you place the extension tool, the retracement tool for the correction wave, for the impulsive wave, everything, and the correction wave with the ABC flat and the ABC zigzag. So how to what are these patterns, how to trade this, and yeah, just to learn clear wave. And then the course number 3, part 2, 4, 5, and everything here, and the PDF. By the way, you have a PDF also. You also have some cards like this, where for example you also have some quiz cards like this, for example, where you have every single pattern with all the information, what can be the smaller wave, what are the retracements, some more information, the pattern here, the extension, the tips, and everything here. You have everything in there. So you have this on every single patterns. You can download them all. But these are for VIPs and apprentices. But anyway, let's come back here. So yeah, this is in a case if we have a leading before here, an ABC zigzag or an impulsive. The thing is, are we going to do an impulsive or an ABC zigzag? It is impossible to say it. Only time will give us the answer. Okay, so to speak here, we have to place and to play with both A, B, C. Okay, zigzag, right there, and we have to play with the wave 1, no, this is not, yeah, this is the right one, 2, and we are bullish. Okay, or we are in the C wave of the flat, as I said before, but again a bit less likely. 3 or 5 like this. I'm just going to add some yellow waves too, right there, perfect. So it all depends of the waves, the pattern here we're going to confirm. If we confirm the 5 ways to the upside, we can still be bearish. As I said, there is a scenario where we are in an ABC flat. I'm going to be aware of this, but I will class this as bullish. Okay, Now if you confirm the ABC zigzag here to the upside, it's a correction to go more down. So in that case, what wave I'm going to take here? So it's not the impulsive here to the upside, okay, just the ABC zigzag here to the upside, with, for example, the swing through pound of the top, something like this, or the swing through pound right here. And if we do a correction here, it's to go more down. So what we can take here is the continuation of the big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, from before here, with the wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, the scenario that I drew you earlier, so to speak, the one right here, not this one, but this one right here, is a big wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, the continuation of this one. Or we can look for this second scenario, as I said before, where the wave 4 top is here. And in that case, now we look for we accept this was 5 waves, okay? And so now we take this as a wave 1, as a wave 2, and we look for a wave 3, 4, 5 to the downside, okay? This is how I'm going to approach the market right now. It really all depends of the pan we're going to confirm here. If we confirm an ABC zigzag, or if we confirm an impulsive, okay? If we confirm an impulsive, be aware of still the possible A, B, C flats, okay, to finally make the wave 5 below here. But I will class this more as bullish. Again, we're going to see through the time if we get some invalidation for the bullish scenario, if we get some possibilities to push everything, which are more likely bullish or bearish. But if for now, this is how I'm going to approach that ABC zigzag or impulsive on a smaller time frame. This is going to decisive. So that's why here we have to play with balls. This was in any case a long to take. This was in any case a long to take, and this is why we have planned this on the Discord server months in advance, because yeah, that is a must to look for longs on these kind of targets. Again, we got a retest by as well of the weakening path control here, and another flip to support. So if you was following us on Twitter, you was aware of this weakening path control. If you take the price, if you go there, you got a nice retest, weakening path control. Oops. Good, as you can see here, we got a flip to support the weakening path control before the get a rise. So again, really, really crazy. And so yeah, you got the normally you possibly got that. But again, here on a lower time frame, as you can see here, this is what we have planned. This was in the trade money print channel right here, where all the day claim with VIPs. I'm just updating everything. I mean, updating. It's not updating. It's really just to keep informed the VIPs after the daily update. So every single day I'm live with VIPs. In addition to the live, I'm doing a short version if you cannot watch the live stream. And if you cannot watch the short version, I'm making a daily plan summary. So you have everything. You have my summary of the day. You have the short, what we can look for a short, what we can look for a long, the new levels. You have everything you need. So you cannot, if you don't have time to watch the updates, you also have something to read every single day with some screenshot in addition to this, so you can really see everything clearly. And so this, for example, it was in the trade money print channel. With the leading before, we can look for this. I personally wait for the level and reaction still. So you can see here, this was the first target here planned, okay, right there. And that was, as you can see here, the first target and the second target here planned with the weakening path control. We got a bounce of the first target and we got a bounce of the second target here, as you can see. So boom, first one, really good rise, okay. Instant 2% rise from the target given here. You can see 2% move to the upside directly. Once we hit the target, we just went a bit below and then boom, nice push to the upside. 2% rise. This gives some insane, crazy amount of profit only with some 2% rise. This is crazy. So next, I just keep informed about the situation here. I want to see a continuation up and cancel the bearish divergence to expect higher. And so once we have done this, we just, in that case, if we cancel the absorption to expect higher, we just take a trade clearly. Okay, so boom, cancel the absorption next, boom, take a trade, went higher, and we have done a very, very nice push to the upside. And so next, before the weekend, I said, because here we have done, retracement, that was, I just said here that for sure take profit team if you didn't took profit yet into the resistance right there. And so from here we started to retrace, we started to make some absorption here. As you can see, high, low, high, 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 high. This is Exalt charts, by the way, where, for example, here you can read the order flow, you can read the day naked path control, you can read the naked session path control, the TPOs, you can read everything, right, to really get a really crazy plan. But here what we got, it was here, you can see here, this is this place right here is so this, but it's here on the chart. If you go on the 15 minutes, it's here. Okay, once we have done the first, once we took the first right here, when we have done this retracement next, okay, this screenshot right here is this, okay, right here, and this section of the chart Exalt charts is again the same place, okay, right here. So on this, as you can see here, we start to get a high, low, high, and a high, and a high, high, and already here high, low, high, 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 as you can see here. So nothing crazy, but we can see that we went high. As you can see here, we have a high here on the CVD, the delta bars here, and then we have a higher high. So not crazy, we cannot really see it, but we can see that we go a bit high here. And so if we have this, it means that we have absorptions. We have new market order longs here coming to try to push higher, but we have some limited order shorts absorbing these market order longs, okay? And so here I just said bearish divergence here, so I would not be surprised to take the lows, and this was before the weekend. In any case, it gave a very good long trade today, plus a short field yesterday with a very simple plan, because yes, by the way, we all shorted the top here. The plan was we lose a level, we take the trade. There is nothing more complex than this. Here we planned a level, it was a previous day path control. It was right here, okay? And the thing was really, for now the data are not good, so to take any trade, we just wait for the level we just wait to lose a level. If we lose a level, there is a short to take here, and just with a stop loss above the high. And we lost a level, and we never came back here. So again, really perfect short, really perfect long. Again, we recognize that we was more likely going to take the lows next. We took the lows, and then in that case, the second target we planned. So before here, as you can see here, the second target here. This is where we got our bounce, clearly. It was the second target plan still, as you can see here, if we do not swing through pounds are pretty slow. And so from here, that's for now in case we go more down. But as you can see here, I just said yesterday, because I was in my bed, I was sleeping, but I just woke up because I was checking the chart, was on the second target here. I just said, hey, no longs here plus the TPO, as you can see here, flip to resistance. So again, this is the 1 minute, so we cannot really see that well, but on the bigger time frame, we just did a flip to resistance of the TPO plus, the full resistance. Here we did a flip to resistance, the old support, flip to resistance. So no longs to take here, clearly. So we are now in the naked session path of today's conference. We just need longs at the moment. No longs equals no trade, and wait for the lower levels plan and for the plan, clearly. Okay, and if we get the longs opening here, there is a long to take. This is simple as that. If we get the longs, you take a long. If we don't get the longs, you just remain patient, wait for lower. Simple as that. And so from here, we got the longs, and boom, that gives us a very nice, very nice raise from here. Again, this is what we have planned here. This was in the, I don't know if I had this here. Yeah, this was in the live stream yesterday. We were looking for this target here for a possible long. This was in the Sunday update number 35, so the yesterday one. And boom, nice rise. So that gives us again another very nice long trade. So this is very crazy. So this is how we have been. So yeah, first target here, got a very nice rise. You can see here a really quick move to the upside. Recognize next that we got absorption on the high, so it was more likely going to take the lows. We took the lows, so we just look for the second target, and so boom, second target, boom, get a nice rise. This is just insane how we're trading this every single day. We're just crushing that. This is insane. Yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for right now, to be honest. So ABC is exact to the upside here, impulsive. It all depends. If we confirm the impulsive to the upside, we are more likely bullish. Still be aware again of the bigger ABC flat, but we are more likely bullish. And if we confirm the ABC zigzag to the upside, okay, in that case, we'll look for a correction to go more down. So we're going to get a continuation to the downside. This is simple as that, really. Now you have the plan. You know exactly if we push high what we can expect. If we push a bit higher but start to retrace from here, you know exactly. Of course, we can do, for example, a bigger W, X and Y, or even, I don't know, maybe a triangle A, B, C, D, E, and spend again another month to consolidate like this below the price consolidation. I mean, we can do some crazy stuff like this, but you know exactly what to expect here. Correction to go more down. If we do not retrace, if we do not get anything bearish on the order flow, once we took the high and everything here, there is nothing bearish. Boom, we just look for a retracement. No, we just look for a continuation. Sorry, if we get something bearish here, we look for a short. In that case, we look for a short for a more downside. Okay, so in any case, if we go down, if we go up, if we go sideways, we know what we are. Then this is how we have to plan the market: to the upside, to the downside, sideways, and with the more likely waves. For me, I'm going to take first of all the ABC zigzag. If we see that we do not confirm that, we look for an impulsive to the upside. Okay, simple like that, really. So yeah, really nice. So that's why here is the answer for can the bottom be in? Yes, it can be in if we have this configuration, and that's not an ABC, but this is an impulsive. Okay, so that's why here we have to play with both. That was a long, that was a buy, and now we just have to see if we can push or not. Okay, clearly it's the only thing we have to do right now. So let me just check if we have some questions at the moment. Just going to check that very quickly. So do we have some questions? So where was the last question? So I answered it before. Is this good? Yes, no. I read the bottom. Yeah, just answered the question, by the way. So you have now the answer. Thanks, Mike. Pleasure, mate. WXY RSI relation. It's not necessary. I mean, wait. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. I think it's a WXY here. double XY. It's not necessarily the double XY relation to the RSI. It's every single correction. For example, here it could be an ABC zigzag, for example, with a 5 ways correction 5 ways. It will be exactly the same. But it's Elliott wave in relation to the RSI. You understood. It's not necessarily one pattern. It's really for every correction waves, it's exactly the same for the RSI. This is valid for truncated. Again, you can find also some 5 ways impulsive thanks to the RSI. So this is really, really useful. Sorry. And if you want to get some more and some more and some more and some more details, I'm just going to mark this and read so I can read this next. If you want to get some more details, you have a full course on this RSI and AOA, so you can see really the impulsive, how to get the impulsive. Of course, we're going to cover that if we have to cover in a public update. If we have some fiber, I'm going to give you how to do it clearly, but for now we don't have this yet, so I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to read everything if we have to cover that in the public update. If, for example, here we have to get a nice 5 ways to the upside, I'm going to use the RSI. I'm going to show you public. For example, here, I don't remember exactly where. For example, it was, yeah, for this move to the downside, for example, we use it, the RSI, to find the 5 ways. Yeah. So, alright, so that's not really a question, but there is many indication that this is not the overall bottom of the cycle. When we will have confirmation at higher time frame, we will know. Yes, exactly. And I would say even on lower time frame, by the way. For me, it really all depends first of all, because yes, of course, higher time frame, but and also lower time frame for the moment. If you confirm it, it all depends here if we confirm the ABC zigzag or the impulsive. If you confirm the impulsive, yes, it can be the C wave to drop next for the big ABC flat we said before, but it can be also bullish. So yes, the bottom can be, absolutely. And of course, the bigger time frame, the higher time frame, we will of course confirm it. If we do a big 5 ways to the upside, of course, yes, here we're bullish, definitely. And bullish again, it's not because here it's bullish on a medium on a medium time frame, because let's say we do this, for example, we do a massive here wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 or 5, we just keep rotating from here, we do this massive impulsive let's turn the daily here, we do this massive, for example, impulsive here to the upside. Let's say we do this, okay, let's say we do this, and when if we're in this, we cannot say we are 100% bullish here. Why? Because yes, we can do a bigger wave 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 here and just rocket from like something very crazy. But we can also do here another A, B, C, 5 ways, correction, 5 ways, to boom, get another drop. And so here it will be, for example, a possible W, not from this top, W, X, Y, X, if the second X do not break the wave on the first X top, and the Z wave, or it can be a W, X, and Y. And so we are going to be to do a range like this to do a range, a consolidation like this, a correction like this for, again, maybe some years. Okay, again, more complexities, less probabilities to play out, but to say that we are directly bullish like this, it's not possible, even if we have a 5 ways like this, a big 5 ways to the upside. Of course, before a bull run, you have some 5 ways like this, for example, where here, for example, you have a wave 1, 2, wave 1 here, a wave 2, with an ABC flat, if I'm mistaken. Another wave 1, 2, as you can see here, we do a 38.2, then we do a bigger retracement, but you use tolerances on 38.2, some stuff like this. On the wave 2, it's like, for example, the wave 2 have done here, possibly wave 1 here, wave 2, 38.2, move down, and again here, for example, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the wave 3 is less than 1618, so it shows the weakness to push high and the strength next to go more down. So again, you have some few stuff where you can recognize if you're more likely going to literally explore everything next or not, thanks to the wave. This is pretty crazy. Yeah, but we're going to see after the time, clearly. But regular answer, to be honest, either a regular, it is a regular flat. That's an extended flat, by the way. That's an extended flat if we're in this configuration, right there. If we're in this configuration, A, B, C flat. This is an extended flat. What's a regular flat? It's simply once you do this, you do. So I'm going to place A, B, C, A, B, and C. A regular flat is when you retrace 90%. I'm going to add the flat target. So you have the 90%, 105, 113, 105, really depends on the period of the market. Sometimes we do this, we just swing through pound price and then move up with 5 ways. Sometimes we do the 113, that is normally the stock market retracement, but we have to be aware of this also on this crypto, because sometimes we do it. And normally the target is the 123, 127. So this is a regular flat if you start with the 90%. And this is an extended or a running flat if you go on the 123 or 127. Extended flat if you do a 123 61 point on the C wave, a running flat if you start on the 618 or 120 extension. This is it clearly. Yeah. Do you see the downtrend sideways action to continue until Christmas, or are we expecting a Santa pump? We have some FIB time plan with VIPs in December, yeah. So we have some FIB time plan in December. Oh my god, what the fuck it is? How can I ban this kind of? Wait, let me just. How can I remove this? Sorry about that. There are some bots and everything here. This is really crazy. Alright, normally it's gone. Perfect. Good. Sorry about that. First time it happens in the live stream anyway. Do you see this downtrend sideways action to continue until Christmas? I do not necessarily see this to continue until Christmas, but this is something possible. I'm aware of clearly, because I'm not going to give the FIB times the dates we plan with VIPs, but to be honest, it really all depends of the plan we're going to confirm here. If we confirm the ABC zigzag, we're going to drop. It depends again how long it's going to take to make the 5 ways down here to start the wave, for example, here to speak. It all depends of the time we're going to spend to make the C wave all the way through. If we confirm that, first of all, if we confirm the ABC, or if we confirm the impulsive, the time we're going to spend to make the C wave all the way through, or the impulsive to the upside. And then if we confirm, for example, the ABC here, the time we're going to spend to first of all do the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make the bigger wave 1, the bigger wave 2 to make the bigger wave 3, 5. It can take, for example, we can do a wave 1, boom, a wave 2 like this for maybe 2 weeks, and then we start the wave 3. So can I see, is it possible to be honest with you to be sideways here? Yes, it is absolutely possible to be sideways here. It's absolutely something possible. But now, do I expect it? I cannot really tell you at the moment, because we have to see which panel we confirm here, what we confirm exactly. So it's not really possible to answer this question, not gonna lie. But this is something possible. We have to be aware of, absolutely, yeah. And Santa pump, again, this all depends of if we confirm the dump, or if we confirm the pump, so to speak, the impulsive to the upside, or the ABC zigzag at the moment here. Okay, so if we confirm the ABC zigzag here, in that case, we look for another move to the downside, maybe a Santa pump next if we do the bomb. Maybe a bit after Santa, but anyway. Or if we confirm the push to the upside here, push already to the upside here, in that case we're going to look for a top. For a top around Santa, maybe it can be a pump too, but to be honest, it all depends on the wave here we confirm. To be honest, it all depends on the wave we're going to confirm here. We all depend on this. What is the maximum extension for a flat B wave? That's a nice question. That's a very, very nice question. I mean, I will think about the raw case. So the maximum target is the one in 23, 1 in 27, but you have a very, very nice example. We have done some a year ago now, by the way, it was here. Yes, it was a year ago. More than a year, by the way, but anyway. So, yeah, the maximum target is the 1 in 23, 1 in 27. We can go, of course, do some wicks a bit below here, but if we start making some candle close, everything here, it's not valid anymore. It's not good at all. For example, some people, this was something possible, but for example, here I was not looking for an ABC flat. Here, some Elliott Wave analyst was looking, for example, for an ABC flat. For me, this was not. Why? Simply because here, as you can see, you have the maximum target that is the 1 in 23, 1 in 27. Even if you place it here, this is okay, but normally it will be more like this. What we have done here, yes, we got a rejection here, for example. This will be valid from here, but here we went higher. We did some candle close, and then we got a retracement. No, okay, we only have to get some wicks, maybe some wicks above, but not some candle close like this. This is not valid most. It can be valid, but it's most of the time not at all. Okay, and so most of the time it's not going to play out. So the maximum target is a 1 in 23, 1 in 27. Now you have some rare case that is called it the broken or the continuous flat, if I'm mistaken. I don't know exactly the name. I know the stuff, but I don't know exactly the name. Again, this is in the PDF on the website here. I'm gonna check that, by the way, with you really quickly. I don't know if I can find the PDF here on my computer. I think it's this. Let me check that really quickly. Raw case flat space. Yeah, again, this is this. For example, that is a PDF. By the way, this is not the right one. This is an old PDF. But anyway, this is not prime. This is a previous PDF I did, but this is not the latest one. But anyway, so this is a double faded flat. Again, it's there are some different names. Yeah, anyway, but no, by the way, this is not all. This is not all the right one. No, yeah, this is the right one. Continuous flat or broken flat. Again, this is in PDF. You can get on the website if you're an apprentice or a VIP. But a continuous or broken flat results in a B wave that goes beyond the root of A wave after this 131.8 of Fibonacci, and a C wave that do not break the A wave root. So speak here, we'll have a B that retraces more than 120-127 that go after this fib, and then you have a C that do not break the A wave root. Okay, and so this is what we got here. That's why I'm going on this section of the chart, because here this was the panel we was trading. This is what we was looking for. A how I played this. It was an A, B, and a C here normally, if I'm mistaken. Then it was a wedge here, the ending here was a wave 5. Yeah, normally that was the right stuff. Wait, yeah, normally that was this. And in that case, it brings us with a wave 1, 2 with an ABC flat, 3, 4 with an ABC flat, and the wave 5 here. Okay, so crazy wave 4. You can see the wave 4 will stop above the wave 3 top, but again, this is something possible. But again, this is something you won't see a lot. So this is a very rare case. Again, this is why it's in the rare case in the PDF. So this is something really not common at all. But this is also another possible flat. You have to be aware from the market clearly. So yeah, the maximum target normally most of the time is the 123-127. This is the reason maximum target we'll get most of the time. And what is the maximum extension for an extended flat in a wave C? In a wave C, by the way, for an extended flat or for any correction wave, clearly it's a 1618. So for example, here, let's say you have an extended flat, for example. You place your extension tool from the A wave root to the A wave top to the B wave bottom right here. You add your targets, 618, first target, you have then the 120 extension, second target, you have then the third target, 123, and then you have the maximum target, 1618. Should we touch the 20% here? This is not valid anymore, and the pattern is not the good one, and so you have to look for another pattern here. Okay, so 20% invalidation, 161 maximum target, 123 third target, second target, 120 extension, first target, 618. And the thing is, for an extended or a running flat, so a running flat is when you stop on the 618 or the 120 extension, and the B is 123. An extended flat is when you stop on the 123 and 1618. But again, if you do a regular flat, so to speak, you stop on the 90% here, okay, the maximum target is going to be the 123. And so in that case, boom, the extension tool, go on the wave, on the B wave bottom, okay? The maximum target is the 123 here. And not this time the 161. Otherwise, for every single correction wave, the maximum target is the 1618. Okay. Yeah. What a nice retracement, by the way, with some possible 5 ways down now. We did a new high. Oh no, we did not. We didn't do a new high. If we're in a wave 2 now, we already went into the 50%. We're at 70% chance to bounce, and that give already a nice. No, that's not that much, not gonna lie. But anyway, this is already huge. 2% move to the upside is already really huge. Not gonna lie, but anyway. So if we're in this, we can look for another impulse. If we're in this again, okay, we can look for an impulsive to the upside. Where this brings us really high. 56 1 bring us there on the 20% of the way 3. So around the path control, by the way, of this full consolidation normally. Right here, there, yeah, it brings us around the path control of the downtrend too, and we also have the path control of this, maybe not this consolidation here. Alright, we also have this path control here. We also have this path control here. So yeah, that's a massive zone of resistance here again. That brings us around the path control, so we will flip the path control into resistance, maybe if we confirm the 5 ways up, and if we have done the bottom already. Yeah, that looks like a possible target here, not gonna lie. Again, it all depends if you confirm the ABC or if you confirm the 1, 2, 3, or 5. If you confirm the impulsive to the upside, we're going to rocket here. Yeah. Anyway, let's just remove all of this. Perfect. Let's go back there. Good. But you have a massive zone of resistance with all these path controls on the very top. I'm gonna to your opinion. I hold some Solana. Do you see it going to 0? Say it now. Why? It still has some value. Or keep holding. How this will recover? I mean, the person is away. I mean, that's why. How to get some advice, if you can say advice. First, these are not some advice because there are no any financial advice as always. But how would I approach that? Thing is, personally, I pushed Solana on. So once we got the bounce, I'm just gonna go on Solana here. Oh, I normally have some waves on that because we planned some waves here with you. Yeah, we planned some waves. So these were the two trades we have planned. This was a buy. If we manage to reclaim these levels, if we do not manage to reclaim, there is no buy. So here we do the flip to resistance of the level, so it's not absolutely no buy. Here again, this was the second trade we have planned. Boom, get a very, very nice rise from here. Personally, I did not hold it Solana that long because, I mean, just to the move to the upside here, because again, we was expecting a lower on Bitcoin. That was the most probable. And if Bitcoin had to be bullish, I would boost back. But otherwise, I would just not buy anything here. So I bought personally a lot of coins on the bottom, on every single bond, because we have planned on a lot of crypto, all the bottoms. But again, if we expect a continuation to the downside on Bitcoin, I would not hold that personally. So that's why here, I mean, you have the targets here clear. If we do not hold this level, we are going to look next for $3. It all depends what Bitcoin is going to do. If Bitcoin drop from here, we're going to drop and go to $3. And again, $3, but you have $1 here or so we can go really close to 0. So that's why I will buy something only if Bitcoin is ready to buy. So to answer the question if you have to hold or not, here it all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to get a continuation now to the downside, we are going to continue to the downside, so it's not something to hold. But again, I would start that late before with some profit here to buy here and sell here. To sell here, but if you hold this, I would personally not hold that. I mean, I would have personally not holding this with a move to the downside. But if now you're still in, it all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin manage to push high now, you can still hold that. But if Bitcoin drop from here, we're going to go to $3. So really be careful, really be careful, because I can just fuck your wallet clearly. Yeah. Thank you very much. My pleasure, mate. Thanks, my pleasure. How about link? Link. By the way, yeah, I completely forgot about this, but here with VIPs, I updated all the high time frame because now we are dropping. So of course now we updated everything here. Of course, I did some out update months ago where we already planned all the trades to the downside, so we was already ready for now. I just updated some few waves. But again, here as you can see, all the high time frame buy targets are not available on the website, and you have some buy targets on all of this. You have all of this. VIPs have some TR on XRP, XLM, Uni, SNX. Again, Uni we bought also the bottom some months ago. SHIB, Sun, Mana, HBAR, IOTA, Gala, FTM, Dodge. Dodge also we bought the bottom before the big rise. This was pretty insane. And there's some crazy amount of crypto here. You can check this. This is by the way only for VIP, but link, I don't know if we have link here. We do have link. What we play on link? Where it is? What we have planned here? I mean, to give you an answer, it's exactly the same on Solana. I mean, not the tariffs of course, but it's the same on Solana. If Bitcoin is going to go more down, we are going to go more down on link or any cryptocurrency too, clearly. So if we have to get a continuation, we can get a big drop on Bitcoin. Okay, but really, we do not just take the low, we really get a continuation to the down. We really get acceptance below here. If we get acceptance below, for example, here we're going to go to $3. So 14 to $3, that fuck a lot of money. So it's not a very good idea to hold that, in my opinion, if we get acceptance below, of course. If now Bitcoin managed to push higher, it's fine. But if if Bitcoin do not manage to push higher directly here, we're again, for example, now, even if, for example, we do not confirm the ABC exam, we just drop from here. It's not some, these are not some crypto to hold in my opinion. Let me just take a link very quickly to see the chart of this, but oh, this one we're still holding the line. I don't remember what we have planned on that one, because we do have a link channel on Discord server, but I planned some few stuff. I don't remember. We just look at too much cryptos. Link. What do you have down here? Oh yeah, I did not update it after a while that one. I just updated the long time frame trades, but yeah, the thing is, this is my strategy, you know, for the bigger time frame stuff to buy. Like, it's ready. If Bitcoin is not ready for a bounce, I'm not going to buy any assets. If Bitcoin is ready with a bottom, I'm going to buy something. I'm really just following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, for example, I expect a rise on Bitcoin, I expect to bottom here on Bitcoin, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to buy here and all the crypto market clearly. And once I think I will have done the top on the Bitcoin market, I'm going to sell everything. Or if I expect still high at the end, because for example here we was expecting low at the end, was expecting another move to the downside Bitcoin. But if for example I was saying boom, I was thinking, for example, we are bullish now on Bitcoin, so this is a buy, and I'm going to buy, and I'm going to add more before the massive move to the upside. And for the time, you know, we are doing this. For example, we do a low here. I'm going to buy a lot. Then we're going to do this. We do not expect to go more down, so we do another high low, and then we just do the move. So here I will buy again. I will buy again here. But the thing is, if I expect to get a continuation down, am I going to hold this? No, I'm going to sell maybe 75% of this, and just in case we confirm something to the upside, I'm going to compound a lot. But otherwise, as soon as we are a bit high, we come too close, I'm going to sell everything, and I'm just going to buy some more. Or I'm going to keep, you know, the 15%. I'm going to keep the 15%. I'm going to add some more low, add some more low, add some more low. But again, on Bitcoin is good, but if you do that on Solana, for example, if you add some more, you start from $14 to $3, you're going to lose a lot. So maybe just wait for Bitcoin to bottom, and when Bitcoin is did a bottom. And the thing is, even if, for example, let's take an easy example. For example, let's take if you just don't buy the exact bottom, who cares clearly? Because, for example, let's say we have done a bottom at 4,000. Okay, that's cool. But do you have any confirmation that it is a bottom? Maybe on a lower time frame, because we have some experience and everything, but we can absolutely be wrong too. The best, in my opinion, to buy something is to really wait for a full move to the upside with some nice sideways. And so once you have done this, you cannot take the low. So in any case, you don't have to buy the retracement here for the retracement. Yes, it can be small, as it can be bigger. It all depends on the correction. For example, here this was an ABC flat. The flat can go more down, but not that low. So if we have to do something more complex, double the XY. But if we start next to another sideways, boom, this is a buy in any case. And so here you buy Bitcoin. Here you do a sideways, another retracement between the most common threads. You start another sideways, boom, this is another buy, because you expect to do another wave 1, 2, and now rocket. So yes, you will be maybe confused, or I don't know, because you will miss the exact bottom, but I mean, this is fine. I mean, we went from 9,000 to 69. I mean, this is fine. So here, even if you miss this price, you can buy a bit after, for example. But yeah, on link to just answer the question is going to be exactly the same on every single cryptocurrency. I'm just going to, for Bitcoin to bottom, and once Bitcoin have done the bottom, I'm going to buy. If Bitcoin is not ready for a bounce, it's like for example Ethereum. What I'm saying to VIPs is just a very simple plan. When you plan some trades on Ethereum, for example, you plan a short on Bitcoin, you plan a short on Ethereum. For example, you're going to get Bitcoin is going to do this. You plan a trade on Bitcoin. Okay, that's for Bitcoin. This is for Ethereum. You're going to get one first target. You're going to get a second target right here, a third target right here, and Ethereum have a lot more volatility. So for example, here Bitcoin is going to do this. Okay, we're going to reach the target here. We are going to be here on Bitcoin. Here, for example, Ethereum is a lot more, did some crazy pump, and so we are already in the first target, but Bitcoin is still not in the resistance yet. So what we can expect here, maybe a few retracements, then we expect to go to still push high, or to do a consolidation here, to not move that much, and wait for Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin have hit the resistance, and if we do something bearish on the order flow in there, yes, here we take a short, and we can expect a low. But until Bitcoin is not ready and is not in the trade, boom, we're going to push high, and here, boom, we're in the target. So here we can look for a drop. But also, it's exactly the same for a buy. It's exactly the same for a buy. If Bitcoin is not ready, it's not going to push high. It's not going to push high if you want to look for a buy. So same for like when Bitcoin is ready, boom, we can buy, and we can buy everything clearly. But again, we're of course going to recognize that, maybe not normally directly, but I think we do not recognize it directly. We're going to spend maybe some few times. We're going to create some 5 ways, and we'll have done the 5 ways. We know that in any case we'll have some 5 ways up, and so now we are going to do another push to the upside in any case. So we know that it's a buy, and with the bigger waves, everything, we're going to recognize that it's more likely the bottom clearly. But for now, it all depends if we confirm that ABC zigzag or the impulsive to the upside, and for the crypto, and all the arts are going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is not ready, it's not going to bounce. If Bitcoin is ready, it's going to follow and going to do the move to the upside. Simple as that. Okay, but I mean, who cares clearly if you bought here? Okay, if you bought here, for example, or if you wait for a 5 ways to be done like this, and so in that case, you just wait for a retracement, maybe a very small one, boom, and you do a bigger one and you do another one. Like for example, a price, or the price example, you're going to buy here, you're going to buy here. But I mean, what's the difference really? Okay, you of course you have a difference in the price, but I mean, who cares to buy here or here when you go to maybe 100,000 next? You don't care clearly. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, that's my answer on that. Of course, it's better to buy here because you bought lower, and so you spend less money. But this is very aggressive. This is less aggressive, and I'm personally aggressive, but again, I want to see some confirmation here to buy something. I already bought personally here, but I want to see if we confirm the ABC or the impulsive, and in any case, we'll have to play with both. But on odds, I'm going to buy later personally, not directly now, because yeah, it all depends on the panel we're going to confirm here. Simple as that. But anyway, do we have some more questions right now? 1 hour and 20 minutes. Nice. There are no questions right now. Let me just check down the order flow very quickly. Yeah, we took the price high again. As you can see here, nice swing for a pan. Really nice swing. Oh my god, this is pretty crazy. We took this price high here. As you can see, we have the high here. If you have the level right there, you can see here we'll have a level. We just take the price high and boom, we retrace. We just take all the stop loss, and once you have done this, boom, retracement. Was the data good for this? And again, we're in a New York session. I absolutely love New York. And again, boom, the VIPs, if you were looking at this, this was a very nice short trade. Very nice short trade. Why? Because here we got only negative delta, plus the net shorts increasing, plus the open interest increasing. So these are new shorts coming on the market in an important target, and so boom, you look for another move to the downside. And by the way, this was the target we have planned today, and this was, if I'm mistaken, the first target. That was not for today. The first target we have planned today. Let me just check that really quickly. Yes, let me just zoom on this so you can see a bit the plan here. Okay, nice. This was the plan, the short plan. You have the daily plan summary. So it's a resume, so you cannot see low and high and everything. But on the right here, you have the new levels, for example. Here you have the new levels. You have the short plan here, and then below you have the long plan, and then you have my comment. Every single day you have this, except on the weekend. So just, I said, we should take the highs at the end. So careful on the shorts before this, okay, before to take the high. But again, we plan some targets, 618, 66% for retracement, plus the DNPOC. So I'm going to add the price here with you. I'm not sure this has been hit, by the way. No, it is not hit. We got the daily. But anyway, so 618. Let's just go on by a bit here. That was really the first target we have planned today. So as you can see, first target planned today, and boom, massive retracement. I mean, massive is not here. It is not massive, but again, this is where we did the bigger move to the downside for the moment. So retracement from the very low to the very top. It's maybe not. Oh no, I'm stupid. It's not this one. It's from the low right here. Yeah, no, that's better, because on my other channel, my other computer here, it was here. I was like, what the hell? Why is this hit, not hit here, and this is hit here? But anyway, so this was the one right here for retracement. So we got a daily here. We got a daily around 17,000. Yeah, the DNPOC is not here, as you can see. The daily path control here is a bit higher. It's 17,287.5, so it's a bit higher. But we got a daily here. I don't know why I didn't add it in the plan, but anyway. So we got the daily here. The daily is, this was the top clearly, 17,000. Oops. Oh my god. 1447.5. That was the daily. You can see here 618, 66%. That was really the first target of the day. And yeah, this is the next target. But again here, pretty nice, 6.66%, boom, get a drop, pretty cool. And from here you got, again, in the trade we was looking for, you got the good direction here, we wanted to look for a short. No absorption, but again, do you need absorption here? No, because we don't have any new longs here opening, so it's not a must to get absorption here. Got a few ones here, you can see high, low, high, 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 high. But next, you don't have the shorts opening, so it's not a short to take. And here you have the shorts, small thing, gravity, pen trade plus small thing, net shorts here, and boom, big move to the downside. I like to go on the 10-second chart, so to check this sometimes, because when you do some quick move like this, normally we got absorption there because we got, oh my god, this exo this top is really annoying with the CVD. But anyway, as you can see here, low, high, low, we have some shorts here opening, we'll have some shorts here again coming in, a few longs at the end still, but we got some few shorts there first of all. So low, high, low, low, and lower low on the right, because we got some new shorts. So if you have to reverse, we have to get absorption. So to speak here, we have some market order shorts coming in, but we have some limited order longs absorbing these market order shorts, and then if we have the longs, we got the longs, boom, a reverse, and so we did the push to the upside again. This will give a very nice trade. Pretty cool. Retest of the 61866% normally. Yes. And right there. And so from here get a bounce again with maybe some few longs. Nothing crazy at all on that one. Yeah. So do I have any other absorption or something here on these tops right there? Yeah. High, low, high, 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 high. If we manage to remove that, we can expect high. Yeah. But anyway, let's see. Good. Yeah, again, really nice plan today. First target plant, first rejection. It's crazy. What can I say? All right. So do we have some more questions right now? No, there are no other questions. So I don't know if you have some more questions today on anything. Let me know if you have some questions. Otherwise, we're good for today. You have the plan, you have everything here. Again, if we take the low here, because again, this is possible to take the low even if we have a leading here. Why we will take the low? Simply because we have done a truncated C wave with only a 5 wave like this, or simply because this was not all a leading, okay, but this was a double XY. This is something, by the way, I'm saying in the course on the website. Yeah, here in that case we'll have a correction. These are not, because these are really weird 5 ways. That's a bit the prime here. So here, for example, it can be a W with a correction, an X and a Y with, yes, a 5-3-5, but this is not for the 3-4-5, it's simply for an A, B, C zigzag. So we have a W, X, Y, and the Y finish with an A, B, C zigzag. And so here in that case, it's a correction. Yes, we can do a bigger one, for example, like this, but it can be a correction to go more down next. So we also have to be aware of this configuration. But again, the most probable is it looks like a leading, the small wave more likely match with this. So we look mainly for this. And for now, it gave us one trade, two trade, really nice trades. That's pretty cool. And by the way, I don't know if you rechecked the how many PLC here. Okay, no, it's a bit more down, the fingerprint. La la la. Right, no, it's fine. Yeah, but that was really insane. We too high here. Sadly missed that one, but anyway. That's the game. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know if you have some questions. I don't see any questions right now in the chat. So I think we're good. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to talk very quickly before to see if we get some questions, but otherwise we're good for today. But yeah, as always, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel. If you watch at this later, do not hesitate to post some comments down below. It is really good for the YouTube algorithm. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the plans, if you enjoy everything here, really it is a big reward for me, so really do not hesitate. Thank you so much if you do it, and if you don't, it's absolutely fine, but it's better if you do. And otherwise, you do not hesitate to go and join the Discord server here. You can talk with everyone, post your screenshot, post your profit, ask me some questions, everything here. Get some good time with everyone, Clay, so really feel free to join. If you want to get more of us, Clay, you can go on the website. So on the mooncharts.fr website, normally you have this in the description. Just check it out. who we are, what we are doing, what do we propose, everything. You can absolutely join us for free. It's not, you do not have to pay to join us. You can go in the plans here. Yes, there are some updates, some grades, but you can absolutely join us as member for free, and you will get already some course on the website. For example, here we get the Elliott Waves, the beginner course. So everything here is really a basic to really start really good trading. So getting started with the website, everything here, so you can really know how to use the website. Trading view, chart types, support resistance, LCR flip, daily routine. It is extremely important to get the daily routine. The conference, also something extremely important. But we just jump into the basics, but are just so important for next trading. So if you want to learn a bit more, you of course have also for free the Elliott Wave part here with the course number 1, 2, 3, part 1. There are 2 parts of the bigger part 3. So part 3 here, part 3 here, but again you have the part 1 and 2 here, and the part 2 and 2 here. Otherwise, you have the 3 courses to really start good. You're learning only your ways to really get all the basics, but again, even more than the basic, because I recover, for example, here 2 panels where I really say everything. So you can get everything in there. And if, of course, you want to get everything here with, you want to learn exo charts, for example, you have the course here on exo charts. Every day I'm here to teach you the order flow. In the daily exo chart update here, I do a live stream, a short version, as I said before, for example, here today one. Here, for example, you have the live stream and you have the short version. In the short version, I just cover the plan, the waves, the levels and everything. I'll just update the chart just very quickly between 5 and 10 minutes. Otherwise, you have the live stream where I recover the plan, the wave and everything as I do in the short version. In addition to this, I'm teaching you, and if you have some question, I just do some questions or two for maybe 30 minutes, maybe more. It depends really how long it takes to update everything. But I'm recovering how it was possible to unturn the market with the trades we planned, or how was it possible to, I mean, in addition to, by the way, the Discord server here, I don't know where in what channel I am at the moment. In addition to the trade money print channel right here, okay, where update you everything, I'll let you know what we need, what we can look for here, everything. I'm teaching you every single day, except on the weekend, exo charts. As you can see, for example, Chicken that is here for less than a month, and he catches the bottom right here. I'm sure he, I don't know, maybe we catch at the top here. He catches the bottom here, he catches the top here, maybe the top, I don't know, I didn't check it, but in less than a month. This is insane. So yeah, I'm really proud to see that everything is growing here, that everything is learning, that everything is making money. I mean, everyone is making, I mean, maybe not everyone here, but some members here are really learning the course, following the updates, and they're making money now. They're making some money. There are already some results, and this is just a big reward for me to see this. And yeah, I'm just so proud of this. I'm just very proud of this. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I didn't check if you have some more questions here at the moment. No, we don't have any other questions. Nice. All right, good. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, smash that like button. Don't forget to, by the way, I have normally an animation for this. Let me check. Yeah, here we go. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, to turn on notifications, and don't forget to go on Twitter. So if you want to be aware of what we're doing, what we plan, what we can plan here also next, because for example here we got a very, very nice price. If you was aware of this on Twitter, for example, right here. Yeah, weekend power control here, you can see with a monthly power control. We got a retest here, flip to support of the weekend power control with a very nice price next. So again, pretty nice. So if you was on Twitter, you was aware of these levels, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So don't forget to check this out. You can join the Discord server too. Real pleasure to get you here. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I wish you all a brilliant day. Let's see what we can confirm here. ABC zigzag or impulsive to the upside. If we take those, because that was a double XY, in that case we look for a continuation of the way 3 clearly. Still be aware of if that was a double XY before to end double XY here. If that was a double XY, you can look still for an A, B, C flat, and not an A, B, C zigzag. Okay, so 5, 3, 5. No, here we look for an A, B, C flat. So correction, 5 ways. So 3, 3, 5. Okay. Still be aware of this. We can take the wins and reclaim. It's possible to do this. Okay, it's absolutely possible to it. All depends if it confirms the leading here or not. But it's only the move and only time we confirm us. Okay. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a brilliant day. Take care of you, and see you in the next one. I don't know when. For now, I'm going to wait for the plan to be confirmed. I'm going to keep the small wave and everything like this for VIPs for the moment. Oh yeah, this kind of trade setups where we just crush a chart like this. And so if you want to get this, just go and check the website. And yeah, anyway, have a brilliant day, as I said. Take care of you, and see you all in the next one. Cheers.